Welcome back to the TheYuckCast, guys. It's episode 14. We got a lot of good topics, some NBA draft, some gaming news, some JBA Big Baller Brand stuff. Let's dive into it.
We got some good questions this week using hashtag TheYuckCast. If you want to ask questions, obviously use that hashtag. Our first question, though, is who do you think will make the NBA Finals next year? Shake, who you got?
I got the Warriors and the Celtics. Celtics should have been there this past year. Few points off. We would have got a better NBA final product, I think, than what we got. That sweep was terrible. So, Celtics, baby. Celtics getting back there. It doesn't even matter who we got. We're back there.
Wow.
All right, Berg, who you got?
I got the Warriors and some sad-ass team, like maybe the Celtics getting swept.
No. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
What did you just... All right, I got the Rockets and the Celtics.
The Rockets.
Win it all.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. Okay, our next question is, who is the most underrated player in the NBA? Berg, who you got, buddy?
I got my GG Luka.
All right.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Hey, what about you?
Kristaps Porzingis. He doesn't get enough hype.
All right.
Very good player.
All right, give me Lowry marketing, bro. Our last question for hashtag TheYuckCast Q&A. Use that to ask questions on Twitter. Our last question is, what do you want 2K to change?
He definitely said titter with a titty. That's crazy.
All right.
You gotta leave that
Twitter.
Nah, you gotta
what
leave
do you
that
want 2K to change the most in the next game?
The blow-by animation has to go. It's gotta go. It's so bad. I hate that shit. Like, it literally single-handedly ruins the gameplay for me.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to me. You might just be ass on defense.
No. You just be holding turbo and you're the one doing it. You're the guy trying to get it.
Bro, I feel like all these fucking conversations are so goddamn scripted. This is tragic.
I just have to say it again. Like, if you don't know, this is our second time recording this episode, and like, I'm gonna say it again. If you getting blown by on 2K, you might just be ass on defense.
I wonder why we're recording this a second time. Did someone fuck up the first time? I wonder who, Nicholas.
Nick the Bulls fan?
What do you mean, Nicholas? It's fucking Berg.
That's when you throw him under the bus.
Out, bro. I'm gonna edit that out. I'm gonna blame it on you. Like,
you're just gonna lie to him?
Yeah,
You're just gonna lie to the cast? I'm gonna put cryptic messages in this cast.
How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna put some cryptic messages, bro. Like, I'm gonna put some cryptic
what does that
messages,
mean?
bro.
Type Morse code. It was Berg's fault. Start tapping on your
yeah, like like the smart viewers of the TheYuckCast will understand.
How are you
Like,
even gonna do that?
Cryptics in this bitch.
Whatever, dude.
I don't know how you're gonna do that, but okay. What do you want changed in 2K?
What I want to change in 2K, or something I want different next year, is I really enjoyed the Combine, how you can seamlessly jump from archetype to archetype. You didn't have to create a new player, load up some new badges, spin more VC. I thought that was really dope. Kind of similar to how Pro Clubs is on FIFA. I really think they should add that to 2K point. Just for the overall gaming experience, and it might give the game more life. I don't know. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. For me, 2K has been way too, like, they've been way too about their money lately. Like, I'm not really liking how everything's about the microtransactions. Like, I want a game where I don't have to spend, like, $50 to $100 to get my player maxed out. Like, I'd like a game where you have to play to earn your stuff and play to upgrade your guy without having to spend money. So, I just want them to stop making everything so based on microtransactions.
Yo, is there a single game like that where you play and upgrade your guy without spending no money?
NBA Live is like that. Yeah. That's NBA Live. You don't spend money to upgrade your guy.
Fortnite. You don't have to spend money on Fortnite.
Fortnite, you can't upgrade your guy. You
can't upgrade your guy, though, yeah. It's the same guy.
Yeah, but you don't have to spend money to be competitive.
No, the keyword is upgrade your guy. Like, is there a single game where you can upgrade your character or whatever you're using, and it's free?
NBA Live. I just want a game where it's not paid.
Madden has their career mode, but you can't play against other people with it. Like, so, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
So yeah, I guess okay. All right. So,
I mean,
that's
World of Warcraft.
I nerd.
Can you spend money on that? I don't know. You nerd.
No, you earn everything you get in that game. Like, you could buy.
Dexter.
You could buy gold. You could buy gold for third. We got fucking two toddlers and me and the cat. Buy fucking gold in that game from third-party shits, but there's no way to buy in-game currency.
Wait, but that definitely means you can buy shit.
That's from third-party shit,
so you can buy gold to upgrade your player from third-party services.
Nah, you don't upgrade your player. You do quests to upgrade your player. I guess you could buy gold to get better items that you could earn the gold.
Nerd! All right.
Nerd!
I don't play that shit. I just know because my brother used to play it. Fuck.
So you got a family of nerds. That's crazy. That's crazy. crazy.
Man.
Damn, he firing shots at you. What you gonna do about that, Nicholas? You gonna run his fade?
Nah, nerds run the world. Don't be offended.
I'm about to fucking have my PC crash.
That was a good one. All right, I'll give
You got that in your bag.
All right, on to more fucking nerdy shit. If you guys want to keep it up, Joel Embiid was announced on the cover of NBA Live 19. What do y'all think about that?
It's pretty cool. I mean, we kind of knew that was going to happen. Like, I predicted that. Nobody else predicted that. Not even, like, you. But
shut your bitch ass up. I predicted that shit.
I know. It's a joke, dude. Relax. We're just trying to have fun.
Yo, if you can tone down your hostility just a little bit, Nicholas, that'd be great.
Just trying to have some fun.
This is my second time recording it. You're getting a different Nick this time around.
Damn, we got angry Nick.
First time didn't cut it.
I don't know if I like edgy Nick. He makes those depressing jokes. I don't like those.
Nah, you getting over the top, Nick. You ain't getting no.
But it looks cool.
Angry,
Joel Embiid, I don't know. He'll have a nice face scan. He looks good though. Like I'll say that his face scan looks really good in his body and everything like that. So yeah,
his body looks. No, it doesn't. His body's not proportionate.
I do wish they had. I said this before. I wish they had gone with maybe him and like Candace Parker or. I don't know. There's a couple of
WNBA. Say this before. They didn't hear the first time.
I know, but I'm saying, never mind. Okay, I wish they went with an NBA player as well as a WNBA player, like a dual combo cover. That'd be cool. Kind of like what 2K did when they had like 3 people on it. Why don't they do 2, male and a female? Because they're really pushing that WNBA stuff, and I think it's actually working for them. So would have been cool to see, but they're just going with Joel Embiid. So yeah, it's cool, decent cover. And we also did find out that Giannis is going to be on the cover of 2K as well. The normal edition, not the special $100 edition, the $60 one that you can pick up at GameStop any day or whatever. So, yeah, that's cool, too. He's got his black jersey with the Harley logo and stuff. So, yeah, those are the cover athletes.
That's not like official. That's not official news yet. That was just leaked.
Well,
but I guess that one as well.
Though. I mean, it was on the game. It was on the game.
It was leaked, though. Like, they haven't come out with an official announcement.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't announced that yet. I mean, it's already out there, so I don't know why they haven't done that. But, yeah, there's that, too.
Man,
Berg,
shout out to Giannis.
Is Giannis that big of a superstar to be on the cover?
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah.
Like he's a top player in the league, but I don't know if he's
probably
superstar.
pretty big overseas.
The only thing is he's just not in a good market. Like if Giannis was in one of them big markets, like he'd be one of the biggest players in the league. Like Milwaukee, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, maybe the smallest.
I said this before. I'll say it again. James Harden is gonna be on the cover next year. No doubt.
Definitely will. Like, definitely will. I'm sorry. I honestly thought it might be him this year. Like I thought it could have been possible. Like
going from live to 2K in a year is crazy. Like going,
it definitely is possible. Like it wouldn't even shock me.
No, I'm sure, like contractually, like he's not.
Didn't Westbrook? I could have swore Westbrook went from like 2K to live.
Never been on the cover of 2K.
Oh, never mind. That's Durant that was on the cover. Sorry, I got the blue
Durant was on. Durant was gonna be on the cover of NBA Elite 11. And then that game got canceled, and then he was on like
he was on
2K13 on the cover for
2K13. Yeah, he's on 2K13. I thought.
And then he was the cover of 2K15. Kyrie was on the cover of Live, I think 14,
and he was on the cover of Live this year. I mean, not Live, 2K this year.
2K this year. Damian Lillard was also on the cover of Live, and then was part of Team 2K. It's like all them dudes, like, and Embiid was a part of Team 2K last year, now on the cover of Live.
Team 2K doesn't mean nothing. Like they just
I don't know what that even means.
It's just they're just a part of their marketing campaign, like dudes in their commercials and shit.
It's all about getting the bag. DeAndre Ayton.
It's all about getting the bag.
All right, Berg, what'd you think about the Madden 19 beta?
All right, Madden 19 beta, to keep it short and sweet, it wasn't that crazy. It feels a lot like Madden 18. There were very few things that I noticed that were different compared to Madden 18. The gameplay, once again, I mean, it's I don't know, it's the same. I think Bake said betas, like, aren't really to gas you up, but, like, beta definitely didn't gas me up, and it definitely, like, tapered my expectations for Madden 19, because coming up out of E3, they said the juking was going to be different, that you could string together jukes, kind of similar, or I imagine, to how you string together crossovers on 2K, but that's not the case. Juking is still the same. The real player motion engine, it's still the same engine EA's been using. I don't know why they always rebrand their engines from Frostbite to Locomotive Engine and now to this. It's honestly all the same, and it's kind of trash marketing because I don't think 2K puts out a new engine we're using this year every time they drop a game. It's just they put out a dope-ass product. Like, I don't know. Beta overall, though, once again, I thought, I mean, okay, it's cool to play with the new rosters early, but other than that, it's nothing that crazy.
That new engine stuff is so stupid in my opinion. Like every year when they come out with like the official live news, everyone's always like, "Oh, live doesn't have frostbite. It's not going to be good this year." Like, bro, Madden didn't change when it got frostbite. Like,
Bro, no game changes when it gets frostbite. Like
just,
FIFA,
are so stupid.
FIFA didn't change when it got frostbite. Like I don't know why they think. All right, guys, the marketing strategy this year is a new engine. Like maybe that gets more people willing to try out their subpar product at times.
Bro, because people be buying into that shit. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People, like they be saying, "Oh, live's not going to be good because it doesn't have frostbites." Like that means they bought into Madden being better because of frostbite.
Yeah, like it might get more people to try out their game. Maybe they think the game is going to play different. But I can tell you, I've been through all the branding of their engine, and it's EA. It's the same. Like they don't reinvent the wheel; they just keep spinning it. It is what it is.
And they didn't change onside kicks this year. What a travesty!
They also did not change onside kicks. Spoiler: if you're a football fan, aficionado savant like Nicholas, and you're triggered by their lack of onside kicks, you're gonna be triggered again because they didn't change it one bit.
Doesn't make sense. Anyone who played football knows that you dive on the fucking onside kick. You don't pick it up and run it back for a touchdown. Like 300-pound hands team isn't gonna run it back.
I'm excited though. I like Madden. I mean, I'm a very casual Madden player, but
you're also an EA guy.
I mean, I do.
More.
You're more.
You got me.
More.
You got me. I like video games, and I like
chop you up
Madden.
and put you in some guacamole.
We get it. EA pays you. We get it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
If you put one of them sponsored by EAs in this joint, I'm gonna be big mad.
Whoa, what are you doing? Yo, let's get to the next topic.
More.
Let's get to the next topic, fam. We had the NBA draft on Thursday. There was some good stuff, some crazy trades. I know Berg's probably excited about Luka Doncic.
Finesse.
I'm pretty excited about who the Celtics got, Robert Williams. Nick, you weren't very happy about who your Bulls took, but I think you're coming around.
Bulls
you're
stupid as shit.
You're coming around to him.
Stupid. They made the safe pick.
Coming around. But crazy stuff. Trae Young, that trade from him going to Atlanta from what looked like I don't even know, the Mavericks, I guess, traded up. Yeah. But that was crazy. I don't know. I'm interested to see these guys play. And obviously we got Summer League coming up. We'll talk about that in a little bit more. But any real standout thoughts? I mean, I think the Suns had a good draft. Ayton, and they got Bridges as well with that trade. I don't really know what Philadelphia was doing there. That seems really strange.
Wait. Can I explain what Philly was doing?
Go. If you know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah. They're going after LeBron, right? And every bit of salary matters when going after LeBron because right now they don't have enough salary to offer him. So they were doing all the moves they can do. And with them trading that 10th pick for like the 17th pick, they saved like $1.4 million. And they also feel like they got the player they wanted more. Like they really like the guy they got in that trade as well.
So they didn't like who they took. That's what they're saying. Okay.
What?
So they just didn't like the guy they picked. They picked him and then they wanted to trade him.
No, they liked Bridges. It was just more up to save money to try to get LeBron. And then also they liked the asset they got in that Heat pick in 2021.
That's a long time.
So they can possibly trade that for like Kawhi or something. Because that could end up being a pretty good pick.
Bro, that's so long from now though. If any team trades for that for like a major asset, man, they're tripping.
But at the same time, like you can say that same shit when the Celtics got all them picks for KG and Pierce. Like that shit.
It was a little bit, it was a little bit, I guess. Yeah. But again, they were on the back end of their prime. I mean, that was
Like I'm not like it's different,
a little different,
it's similar.
But yeah,
it's like I understand what they're doing now. I still really liked how Mikal Bridges would have fit with Philly though. Like he would have been perfect fit for that team, bro. And he's like really NBA ready as well. Like I don't know. Like I was mad when they did that because I wanted to see him with Philly.
I think that's really head-ass doing that for LeBron, who may not come. Like there's a really good chance he's just gonna stay in Cleveland. Like now, I feel like just because sounds like he doesn't want to move. That's what it sounds like to me, but that's for another day. Let's wait till that actually happens. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, Celtics got a good player. I think the Bulls got a pretty good player. Again, I know you're not too crazy over him, but I think he's going to be a good, solid prospect. Again, he can do a lot of things well, and I think that's what you need when you're building on a team. Sometimes the home run ball is not the best pick in the draft. The Knicks, they got booed, man, really badly. Kevin Knox got booed. I don't know why. I think that's just like a Knicks thing.
Well, nah. They get booed every year. That's a Knicks thing. Like, they be booing the wrong times, too. Like
who did they... Oh, they wanted Michael Porter. That's what they wanted.
That was an incredible pick.
They wanted Porter, I guess, I suppose. But he might not even play for a year, which probably is better for him. I mean, we saw him sit out a year. Who else? Simmons, we saw him sit out a year. So that might actually be for better if he doesn't play.
Bro,
with the
thing
back
about
issue, too.
Porter, his medicals had to have been terrible. Like, I really wanted him on the Bulls, and I before the draft, I thought the Bulls were going to take him. But after the Bulls skipped out on him, and then all them teams did, like,
a lot
after
of teams
I
were
saw
skipping
where he
on him.
ended up going, like, I wasn't even really mad that the Bulls skipped out on him, because his medicals had to have been fucking trash for all them teams to pass up. Like,
yeah, but
they
I
had to
still
be
think someone got.
terrible.
I think the Nuggets got to steal in him. That's way too.
Oh yeah,
low.
like I
Way too
like
low.
the fit with the Nuggets.
Pennies in
They
the
don't really
dollar.
need. They don't need talent out the gate either. Like they already have their identity. They already have their talent. Like if he pans out, like that's amazing. Like they may be a championship contender if he does. If not, I mean it's the 14th pick in the draft. That player a lot of times doesn't pan out. So like
Yeah.
it was a smart pick for them. But for like the Bulls, a rebuilding team, it makes sense why they wouldn't take the risk on him. I would have rather seen the Bulls take Kevin Knox at 7 or trade down to possibly take Kevin Knox. And then take the guy the Celtics got at 27, at 22, Mitchell Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Robert? I get them mixed up, but yeah. Or no, it's Robert Williams, right?
No, Robert Williams was
Yeah,
who the Celtics took. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson was the other
Okay,
guy.
Robert Williams is who I wanted at 22. But I do like the guy the Bulls got at 22, Chandler Hutchinson. He's a bucket. A lot of people are like trying to compare him to Kuzma since they both went 4 years and they really good
Interesting.
shooters, both lanky. So if he could be like Kuzma, that'd be dope. But I really like that pick. Wendell Carter, it was the safe pick. It was probably the smart pick. It just wasn't the flashy pick. It wasn't the sexy pick, which is why I was a bit upset about it. But I've come to accept it. Hopefully he's a beast. You just got to hope for the best with the draft, man. You never really know what team won until like 3 years down the line. Like all these dudes could be busts. Like, so time will tell the tale. All right, I was right yet again. I'm never wrong. Gelo's not making the summer league. I'm not surprised.
Well, he's
I
not
told
making the
Bake he
Lakers
wasn't-
team. Let's keep it real.
He's
here.
not making the summer
He
league
can still
at
make
all.
a summer league team. You don't know that.
Definitely
Probably
can still
won't.
make a summer
I don't think
league
he
team.
will.
He'll definitely
He
make a
didn't
summer
make the
league
Lakers.
team.
I told y'all he wasn't going to make the Lakers summer league team. I told y'all he wasn't
You
going to
didn't
get
say that.
drafted.
You
I
didn't
told
say nothing
y'all-
about the summer league team. You
didn't say
said he
nothing
wasn't
about
getting
the
I
drafted.
said I did. I said he wasn't getting drafted. I said he's not going to be in the NBA. That hasn't happened yet, so we will see.
Bro,
But I said I
wow
don't
for
think
that.
he's going to make the summer league either. I
You
don't
didn't
think
say
he's
nothing
gonna
about
make
the
Bro,
summer league. We never discussed.
I'm
the
just
summer league in
realizing
general.
you are a hater. You do not like the Ball brothers. You are.
He definitely
not
doesn't
I have
like
nothing
me.
against him.
Like it's
He's
cool.
just not talented enough to be in the
It's
league.
cool. I just don't want to see you rocking out with them ever in the future because like you hating now. So like
I
when they
won't.
come around, I want to see that. Like you're a hater.
Duh,
see it.
Gelo will never be in the NBA. Mark my words.
I disagree with that. I think he
Yo,
will
who
make
the
the
fuck
NBA.
are you? Mark your fucking words.
Right?
Go back to
Play
World of
it.
Warcraft.
Podcast.
Fuck up.
Save that shit.
Mark
Like,
my
save that
words.
shit.
Nerd.
Archive that
Fuck
shit.
up.
Fucking nerd. Mark my
Fuck outta
words.
here.
Was that in
I'll
this, was
be
that in
back.
this take or last take? I don't even remember. Was that
No, that was definitely the stick.
I was just taking
Alright.
nerd. Get the fuck out of here.
Nerd.
Mark my
I think he'll make a
words.
summer league team, but actually probably play pretty well. But like, if no one gives him a chance, he can't even show that he's a pretty solid prospect. Like,
He will
that'd
make
be a
a
real
summer
shame.
league.
not a solid prospect?
He is. He was a 3 fucking star prospect. He was going to
That's fucking
UCLA.
nothing.
Like,
Shake,
what are we
shake,
doing?
shake.
Three-star isn't a good prospect, but he was
That's
invited
terrible.
to
That's pretty
the
damn
NBA
good.
draft combine. No, it's not. 3-star isn't good.
He looked.
But he
it's
was
good
invited
enough.
to the NBA draft combine. Like,
He was invited to the
Majority
draft.
of
He looked good at the
majority
combine.
of 3-star
Like,
prospects never even see
I don't know if
the
you
This
know
is
how
light.
sports work.
disrespectful.
3 stars is nothing. Like, it's nothing.
it's still something. It's better than World
Five
of
people I
Warcraft
went to high
nerds.
school were 3-star prospects who never even thought of making the league. Like, what?
If
Bro.
you're a 3-star prospect, you're happy you got your scholarship and your college paid for.
I am
you know,
disgusted.
like,
I am absolutely disgusted.
bro, you just don't understand what a 3-star
I don't know if you understand
recruit
how
is.
high school sports work. And
It's a
how
pretty
prospects work
decent.
and
It's
what
a
those
decent
stars
recruit
mean.
though. It's still a decent
No,
recruit.
it's not.
He was
Bro,
going
if-
to a
okay,
Division
if-
One
if-
school.
I don't
His
even know if they
brother
do
is in the
2-star and
NBA.
1-star prospects. Like,
Yeah. Like, that's
Probably
just you
do.
make your own account and, like
Yeah.
the coaches rate you or some shit. Like,
Like,
All right, so
nobody's
what
gonna
we're saying
rate you
is Nick is
1-star
a
or
1-star
2-star.
prospect. All right. We got this under control. So, any thoughts,
Hey.
Berg? Do you think he'll make the summer league team and make a little bit
yeah,
of
I'm
a
sure he'll make a
splash?
summer league team. If he's open and playing for other summer league teams, I'm sure he'll make
I'm
another
sure he
summer
is.
league team.
Of course he is.
But like, I've seen him do interviews where he said, "Yo, if I don't get drafted, I'm okay doing the summer league. I'm okay doing the G League." Him and Lamelo did not like that overseas experience at all. Like, they don't want to go back overseas.
Apparently Melo might be going back after when the year starts back up, like after the summer, but like the JBA. I mean, why would they? The coach didn't speak English, like so many crazy things. Like that shit must have been a pain in the neck. But
that shit, like,
it must be a pain in the
that
neck.
shit didn't help out their stock at all either. Like, no one's like, oh boy, these dudes hooping in Lithuania. Like,
Melo didn't even get a lot of playtime overseas. Gelo didn't even start all his games, and he didn't even play that well in his games. Like, they gained nothing from going overseas. I don't know why they went
Probably
overseas.
not. They probably didn't gain much from going overseas. I'll give you that. But still, Summer League, you can make a little bit of a name for yourself. You play well in that. You could definitely get a two-way contract. You could definitely play in the G League for a little bit, and that's where you can also, where someone gets injured, and just like that, he's called back up to the NBA from the what's it called? From the ever team is on, the G League team, to the affiliate. So, I don't know. I definitely think you can get a two-way contract. I've said this before, like, this isn't that hard to do. Like, a lot of players do this. I know some guys get stuck in the G League like that one dude, but that's usually not the typical case. You don't usually do 10 years in the G League or something like that.
I had someone who went to my high school. He was the number 3 recruit coming out of Illinois his year. 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Played 4 years at Northwestern. Played pretty well. I think he was on like all Big Ten team. I think like his junior or senior year. Maybe he was hurt one year. I don't know. He was balling out in the summer league. Played really well in a few different summer leagues. Made a few. I don't know if he ever. I think he got offered the G League thing, but then like he kept on getting like cut at the last minute, like the last day. Been hooping overseas. Like he's never. I think he at one point he may have been on an NBA roster, but like he was never ever gotten an NBA minute. And his dad was an NBA ref too. Like he has connections to the league too.
A fucking ref.
I don't think that counts as connections to the league. I hate to break it to you.
That's a connection to the
If
league.
you were saying his dad's a head coach, an executive, a former pro.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is 3-star recruits don't do it like that. He was a 4-star recruit, number 3 recruit out of Illinois. Was an absolute hooper. Never made the league. Balled out in summer league too. Like
I mean,
I don't know what you brought that up for.
It's just not that easy. Like
all right, but I'm saying like it kind of is that easy though. Like sometimes like there are guys on G League, like there are guys on the end of the bottom of the roster on some of these teams that like aren't the craziest of players. Like it happens. Like sometimes you get on a roster. So for you to say like definitely that he won't make the NBA sounds so head ass to me. Like so head ass.
Okay, wait. Do you think he's going to be on an NBA team by this or by the end of next season?
I mean that's just a specific time for. I think he'll be on a G League team and with a 2-way contract. Yeah, I do. I think
so. You think he won't get a 2-way contract? What do you think, Berg?
I do. Yeah, I think he gets.
For his sake, I hope so. I don't know. I'm not predicting the guy's future. Like what?
Okay, I say no.
Let's go.
We heard you. We mark your words down.
Yeah, we
know.
It down, mark your words. Nerd.
Mark my words.
Dr. Evil of the podcast.
Right? Fucking nerd.
Hey man.
Bro, I can't wait till he gets his millions that he's stunting on you. Man, you'd be such a hater. Like that is when Melo does those like hater posts, like when Gelo does that, like he gonna be aiming at you. Like Melo's aiming at the dudes like that. Did you see those posts by him? Wait, when he opted in?
No.
He was like drinking wine with like a butler behind him. And he had some like witty caption. I don't know. It was funny.
Oh yeah,
that shit was stupid.
It's comedy. I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny.
I guess it's funny seeing it not being a Thunder fan. But if I was a Thunder fan, I'd be big mad. Like,
it's hilarious. All he's doing is opting into a contract that he was given. Like, and people are upset. Like, you knew he had that option.
I'd be upset. He's ruining the future of my roster. Like paying sad ass Melo $28 million a year. It's like fucking up your future.
Why don't they just buy him out?
They could.
They probably will.
They could.
Even then, like that costs a lot of money. Like,
because they still have to pay him. Yeah, they still have to pay him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now he's playing for someone else.
$28 million. Like
he'll get at least like $14 million in that buyout.
He might not. He might not. Also, he might not agree to a buyout.
20.
Like, he might not agree to a buyout. He might want his money. Like if he's opted in, he kind of wants his money.
Nah,
so.
I think I think he'd agree to a buyout. Like most, like if you try,
like
I've
you
never
can
seen
agree to the buyout and go get another bag. Like Melo can get a buyout for 20 and go get 10 from somewhere else. Probably.
He could.
Like,
but he already
I've
has
never seen a player just like not agree to a buyout. Like,
it's definitely happened before. It's definitely happened before.
I mean, maybe it's just not publicized, but like
it's
I've
not
never
publicized.
seen a public
it's just not publicized. That's
example
what's
is
happening.
that.
But did you watch any JBA League? Anyone? I mean, I watched a little bit of highlights. And
I did watch some JBA.
He was booming.
I thought it was
like,
pretty
you see
interesting.
That? I did too.
You said it was booming?
He was booming. You see them dunks?
Who, Lamelo? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had some
dunks. That was crazy.
Up.
Bro, last time I saw him, he was like barely, like he had the little like rim grazer package. Now, like, ooh, he got some hops. He looking nice, bro. Like, a lot of people are saying he's going to be the nicest of the Ball brothers. And I mean, That's kind of going to be hard just because, again, he was the number 2 pick for, wow, I can't, Lonzo. I couldn't remember his name for a second. But, I don't know, he'd be looking really nice.
Aside from LaMelo, what did you think about the JBA League as a whole? Like, what did you think about it? Did you watch it, or did you just see highlights?
I watched a little bit of it. I watched some highlights. Again, as you said when we were talking about it, like the place was pretty empty. Like, I don't like how they put it on the same night as the draft. Like, that's kind of silly to me. The competition doesn't look too bad either. Like, some of the dudes look nice. But, yeah, he had, 40 as Nick's watching some of the highlights right now. But he looked good. I mean, nothing else really to say. But look at how empty it is, though. There's, maybe 45 people in the stands at most.
Yeah, I don't know how much it costs to rent out an NBA arena. I guess not a lot. I don't know. Well, we have to rent it out and staff it for concessions, I assume, too. But that arena was pretty empty. And the tickets were pretty expensive, too, for, I guess, a professional game. It was
That's
40
man.
For upper level, 60 for lower level.
That is crazy, yeah.
That's probably why it was so empty. And also the NBA draft, NBA draft. You can go to an NBA game for that most a lot of cities you can go to an NBA game for that price. Like, why would you go to a freaking JBA game for the same price?
You could easily go to a Hawks game and move down for less than that, probably.
That's stupid.
But still, I respect LeVar in doing this though. He pulled this kid out of school. It's like, all right, let's make our own league so he can play in
that's cute when they're
people,
10. That's cute when they're 10 and you got him on his own basketball team. He's the point guard. You got him scoring all the points. But when he's 16, 17 and he has millions on the line playing in your league, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, this whole thing could just completely fuck up his chance at making the NBA. I'm not saying it will. I think he's talented enough to make the league. And I think
well
eventually
produced.
he should make the league.
It's well produced. There's clearly some talent.
I didn't think it was well produced. I thought the commentators were
this does not look well produced. This looks like any sad high school.
The commentators weren't that good. Part of the game, I was watching, the scoreboard wasn't even on the screen. You had to come in the Facebook chat for them to share the score.
Really? Oh, damn. See, I'm watching it right now.
The quality of play isn't that crazy either. It was tons of wide open missed layups.
Dude, he had some nice plays. He had some really nice plays. He had some really
Melo's
nice
easily
plays.
the most talented player in that league. And his team's loaded too. But I don't know.
Is he a 5-star prospect? I think he was, right?
Yeah, he was.
He was the number 8 recruit in his class.
He was
probably not
super
anymore, but
he probably is.
He's not
I think
in
he
his
still
class
is
anymore. No, he's not in his class anymore. He's not an underclassman. He's a professional
I'm saying
player.
he still was though. He still. All right. Well,
I don't think
either way, he looks nasty. He looks nice. He gonna be super nice.
I mean, you're just looking at highlights. If you would have watched the full game, he wasn't really that engaged on defense at all. I don't know.
That's usually how
Melo's so talented. He just goes through the motions almost at times, because he's that much better than everybody else and that more physically and skillfully equipped than everybody else on the court. And plus, it's his league.
So he will never play college ball because of the
no, he can't. He can never play college ball.
So that's kind of depressing. I mean, I think it'd be interesting to see him play against some better talent, and again, or even in a better Euro League maybe. But man,
hopefully he goes back overseas. One of y'all said he might go back.
I definitely heard that he might go back.
If he was in one of the better, if he was in the league Luka Doncic was in, he would have gotten bullied.
You say that, but
they're just not gonna let Melo play Melo ball.
Yeah, those are grown ass men. They're not letting him do what he does. That's the reason why they took him to Lithuania, so they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted.
In Lithuania, he didn't play. I don't know if it was due to injuries or what, but
he
only got
garbage
time minutes.
Yeah,
he only got garbage time minutes in Lithuania.
I don't know. I'd like to see him play against some good competition because we didn't even really get to see that Chino Hills either. The few times we saw them,
he balled out versus good competition in Chino. Every time they played a good team,
we only got to see that a few times. We didn't see it often. Some of those guys were not good. Some of those players he was playing against.
I'm not talking about the trash players. If you watch the schools that had 5-star prospects, 4-star prospects, Melo got buckets every game. He wasn't.
And the LA,
I'm just saying, I want to see more
system
of that.
too. High school basketball in LA isn't some trash. Or high school basketball in California isn't some trash state for high school basketball.
They played Oak Hill when he was at Chino, and Oak Hill's nothing but 5-star, 4-star prospects, and he gave him buckets.
I know. I just want to see more of it, and I want to see him actually have to try and play defense. We didn't get to see that all the time with that crappy. You know how they ran that cherry picking stuff? I didn't like that. I want to see
you
actual
never got
defense.
to see Lonzo play defense until
I know.
College.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm saying we're not going to really get to see that because he's not going to play college. And
we won't get to see Gelo play defense to like probably fucking NBA summer league.
I'm just saying I want to see that. That's what I'd like to see. I want to see.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the weaknesses in Lonzo's game. His defense isn't that great. Like,
defense
guys
is
are
solid.
just
What are you
blowing
talking
by.
about?
No. That's definitely one of his weaknesses.
Scoring is trash.
He's a very solid defender. What are you talking
for
about?
a rookie, especially
Not a
a
very
rookie
solid
point guard
defender.
in such a point
Not a
guard
very
heavy
solid
league,
defender.
like he played pretty good defense. Like he shot 36%.
I'm a huge Lonzo fan. His defense needs work. It needs work. It definitely needs work.
What are you talking about?
His defense needs work.
You're the only person I've ever heard slight Lonzo's defense.
I definitely don't think I'm the only person, but again, defense,
that was like
shooting,
one of the strongest things in his game.
like,
Like at some points, his decision making was trash. He had too many turnovers. Like,
his defense
but
needs
like
work.
no one ever brings up his defense. Like maybe his free throw shooting, maybe his shooting period.
His
maybe
free throws, he shot like 50% for
maybe his
throws.
lack
Free throws
of
trash
aggression.
too. Like,
But
again,
not his
there's multiple
defense.
things he needs to work on, but I think his defense isn't that great. It could be a lot better. I'm saying it could be better. He's big. He's got good size. He's fast. It could be better. That's all I'm saying. You guys are
Bro,
breaking
why
down
is the
everything, man.
scoreboard shaky? I've never seen a shaky digital scoreboard in my life. Like,
Bro, I don't know. Like another
It's
thing
probably because
with
the
this
camera
league,
looking at the scoreboard. It's not actually digital.
another thing with this league, kind of like the 2K league, I wonder like where these players are being housed. If the big baller brand is paying for the housing, or if that's coming
Probably
out
not.
of the like game check.
It's
Like-
they're probably not being housed. I'm guessing they're just like living at home. That's
And
my
like, are they
guess.
flying
If
like
they
all
can.
across? No, well, they play in different cities and areas.
Seriously?
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
Like
You're
his
right.
team
They play
in
in
Los
Houston.
Angeles,
I remember
Seattle.
that, yeah.
It's an Atlanta team. So like, are they flying? Like, how can Big Baller
I don't
even
know.
fund all of this? Like, I don't
mean,
know.
They're probably getting a lot of money from Facebook. They've been getting money from Facebook.
Oh
first
yeah,
of
they're
all.
definitely getting the Facebook
like,
bag, and like the Big Baller brand does great.
Zuckerberg
But like,
got so
they gotta
much money,
house
like,
these players. Are
Yeah.
these players insured? Like, and once
I have
again,
no
like, I don't
clue.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to research.
Those games didn't look competitive at all. It didn't look like people were really trying like that.
That's how it looks sometimes. But
Bro, if you
I don't know.
if you watch the Lamelo, like I watched the full game or a lot of it, and like the crowd only show love to Lamelo most of the time, and like the players are so bad. Like Melo really doesn't have to play defense. Like if he sees you shooting a three, he doesn't have to close out. He can just walk out to you because like he knows you're not a knockdown 3-point shooter. Like I don't know, it's really weird.
I mean, they had tryouts. Like, I'm surprised there's not better talent then.
They
Well,
had
the thing
tryouts,
is,
but like in
these
cities
are
like
all
Seattle,
players-
like there wasn't
these are-
even enough people to like make a team. Like
I
they
think
only
they
took
did,
4 people
they
from
did
Seattle.
Houston too. Houston should have plenty of people like
Bro,
that.
the thing is,
And
though,
why
the top
is
talent-
Coop not in this? First of all, where Coop at?
The top talent that they would need to get in this shit to make it competitive and to make it lit are all going to college so they can go to the NBA eventually. Like,
What was the age group for this? What was it? I thought it was like 6.
I think 19 is like the age limit.
Oh, really?
yeah, it was
oh,
like
damn! I thought it was older than
think
that.
17 to 19.
I thought it was
or
to
16
24 or
19
something.
or
I
something.
thought it was. I thought it
Nah,
was
so
older
like
than that.
these
Wow.
are all players that haven't gone to college yet. You go to this,
Oh, damn.
you can't go to college after because you're making money from playing basketball. So like anybody who's playing this can't play college basketball. So like it's a huge risk to be playing.
I mean, a
against
lot of these
guys
guys
not
weren't on
elite
college
talent.
rosters.
Even
though.
if
Like,
they
the
give
guy
up
in the
that
video
stuff, they
you're
can't.
watching, like the guy in like this video you're watching, like 13, the guy with the dreads, he's a 4-star prospect. But
That's pretty
and, like,
good.
He had offers from big schools, but for whatever reason, he didn't go to college. I guess some personal issues. So he's in the league now. And like once you're out of high school, and if you mess up your college opportunity, like it's hard to get another opportunity to
Oh,
like,
yeah.
play
Definitely.
professional ball. So like
Yeah.
That's why dudes ain't doing this. Like,
no, I'm saying like guys
So
like
they
him,
are,
he's
though.
out of high
They
school.
are.
He messed up his situation, so that's why he's doing this. He needs another chance, another shot.
there are
and
some
this is
guys
film
doing it.
that he can take overseas and maybe get on an overseas team. And if he cooks up over there, he
Yeah.
might be able to get on an NBA team. So it's a serviceable league. I kind of get its point, but at the same time, it's a lot of questions in my opinion. Like the living conditions, the salary.
Yeah, there is.
Why isn't everybody wearing big baller brand shoes? Like I don't know.
It's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like you see guys wearing Nikes and Adidas and stuff. Like
It might be a
I thought
choice
this
too.
was
They
about
might let
triple
him.
Bs.
That might be a thing because I know a while back he was like they can wear whatever they want with BBB, so maybe that's a thing. I watched the NBA awards last night. Neither of these two bozos did, but it was okay. Again, I don't know. Anthony Anderson really wasn't that funny. Luckily, they didn't like do too much with him. Like he did like a 2-minute intro to the show, and then after that, like they kind of got into the awards and they got all the they got some famous people up there. It was cool. They had the dude from The Hangover. Like, that was funny, I think. But, yeah, for the most part, not really surprising. Out of my predictions, only one of them was wrong, and it was for Defensive Player of the Year. And, I mean, honestly, I wanted to put Gobert, but I really believe Anthony Davis should be the Defensive Player of the Year. Dude was nasty last year, and, like, he got snubbed, man.
Probably should have been MVP, Defensive Player of the Year,
like,
all of that.
He was in contention for the MVP, but he couldn't, like, bend the defense. I don't know. Like, Gobert played really well for his 53 games, I think he was in, but he only played 53 games. I think he had, like, 75 or something.
I think it was, like, a makeup. Like Gobert should have won it last year, and I think everyone, like, considers him, like a top 3 defender in the league, and the fact that he didn't win it last year, like, they might have gotten, like, voter fatigue. But I mean,
think Anthony Davis had, like, he had, like, 191 blocks. Everybody else had, like, 120. Like, he was so much better than other people at blocking shots. He led the league in rebounds, I think. Like, man, I don't know. He got snubbed. But besides that, I don't really have a beef with it. I know there's a lot of LeBron people that say he should have won. He had more total points, more total, like, everything than James Harden. But that's also because he played, like, I think he played every game this year.
He played 80. He didn't miss a game.
And Harden missed some games. He had some injury, small stuff. And, again, his averages were way better. In points, at least. I think he was like 5 or 6
Harden,
points better.
like the Harden thing, like I don't know why people are complaining about that now. Like that award Ben said and done like 2 months ago. Like everyone knew Harden was winning MVP.
They also won. How many games they win?
Like people wait to see what happens in the playoffs to show they beef. Like it's a regular season award. Like just because LeBron brought his team to the finals and Harden didn't. Harden may have not played that well in the last 2 games against the Warriors. It doesn't mean he wasn't the regular season MVP.
They also should do this before the playoffs.
Year, honestly, like
it should be done before the playoffs. This show, like. It should be done.
Yeah, I also agree. Like, I felt like this was like way, like I feel like this was like way,
or like right after the finals. Like, it's cool to wrap it up, but like, man, like it's way too long, way too long.
Yeah, like this shit feels like forever ago. Like
it really does.
Like we about to start summer league.
You can't do it before the playoffs because like guys are.
I'd rather it done.
Like
I'd rather it done before the playoffs, where you don't have this massive show.
The stars of the league are in playoff mode.
They gave out the awards mid playoffs before. Like, they definitely did that before. Like, it was fine.
They just announce it. This is the second year of the NBA awards.
I'm saying,
they just announce it. They do their press conference, and it's over. Like,
and I like that better, honestly. I mean, the show's cool. I think it's cool to wrap up the year. But, like, maybe announce the awards beforehand and then give them out at the end of the year. I don't know, something.
That would make no one would want to watch the show then.
Well, then don't announce every single award, but announce the main ones. Like, we don't need to hear about the MVP of the regular season 3 months later. Like, that's so head-ass, in my opinion. But other than that, it was okay. It was interesting. I like the TNT guys, so it was cool to see them. A decent little way to wrap up, I guess, the year and pretty much seal it in the books. But it was okay. I mean, again, it was really obvious he was getting most of the awards. Like I knew Will was going to get. Like, it was just obvious. Like, he was the 6th man of the year. So, yeah. That's really all I got to say about it. But that happened.
Crazy that Dwayne Casey won Coach of the Year and got fired, or
like
he got fired then won Coach of the Year.
Like,
that's nuts.
We knew that was gonna happen though. Like, that's the thing. Like,
I know,
they won so many games.
Crazy.
They won the most games in Toronto Raptor history, but like they got swept in the playoffs, didn't they? So
but I mean, he was a really good coach this year. Like, they were really good in the regular season. That roster's just not suited.
That was the only thing that was notable, I think, from the entire night was that. And, like, his speech that he gave a pretty long speech. And it was just kind of interesting to hear him actually, like, say, like, I got fired. I didn't expect him to say that. I thought he wasn't going to, like, say to anybody. And he did. And, like, he was like, I'm so appreciative of the Detroit Pistons for believing in me and stuff like that. And that was cool, I guess, to see. But at the same time, I'm like, man, Brad Stevens should have won this. Like, he was the real coach of the year. Like, this is a shame.
I really wish Dwayne Casey could have went to a better situation.
He's going to Detroit. Like, that's not that bad. They got some good young players.
That's not a good situation. That team.
They got Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin. They got 2 pretty talented players.
That team's never gonna like.
That's 2 all-stars. They got a third, and they got a little big 3 brooming. Like, what?
Blake Griffin's injury prone. Andre
when
Drummond's
Blake Griffin is healthy,
like Andre Drummond be putting up numbers to be an all-star, then don't play in the second half.
He had a really good year. Like, Andre Drummond had a really good year. Got much better from the free throw line. He was better this year. Like, he got a lot better. Apparently he's working on his 3-point shot.
That roster, they didn't even they weren't even 500. Like, that team's underperforming.
They were actually doing pretty well for the beginning of the year.
Like,
in the beginning of the year, they were off to a good start to start the year. Like, they were actually playing well to start the year. They were like
started the season off like 5-0 or something, but
yeah, they looked good. They were.
I don't know why. Like,
at one point,
I just wish
he
would have went to a better situation than that. But
I don't think that's a bad one. I mean, if he's that good of a coach, they should be a playoff team this next year, and I think they can be.
Now we're going to talk about NBA free agency. I know Paul George announced with SportsCenter that he's doing some SportsCenter free agency tour. I saw you were tweeting about it, Shane.
Yeah, I was tweeting about it.
So explain that to us.
So there's going to be a 3-part little special on him on SportsCenter. So the first part aired yesterday or today or something, I think it is. And I guess it's just 6 minutes. They're talking about what goes into this decision, stuff like that. What's led up to this point. I think part 2 is a little bit more of that, and then he'll actually publicly probably through the Tribune he'll announce his decision, who he's signing with, or if he's staying with OKC or whatnot. I think he's leaving for the Lakers. I mean, I don't see why you do all this just to re-sign with the team you're already with. Seems kind of silly to me, but I guess that's the NBA. It's his decision. He wants to do what he wants, but. And it could also be money from ESPN. They're paying for this, obviously, to bring exclusive content. Yeah. But then part 3 will be him actually talking about why he made his decision, and he's with that team, and after he's already gone public, so probably a little bit after July 4th, I'm guessing. Usually by then with the big free agents. I think Durant announced it on 4th of July, in fact, was it? But yeah, we're going to know by about a week from now. Things are about to get real. We're about to, bombs are about to drop in a couple days here. So I'm excited for him, man. I really do think he is probably going to the Lakers. I mean, I don't know. That OKC thing didn't really work out. And it'll be cool to see him.
It didn't work out at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't really work out. They looked good at times, looked good coming into the playoffs, but once the playoffs came, it just didn't look that great. And that's what matters at the end of the day. As the Raptors know, and as Dwayne Casey knows. Doesn't matter what you did in the regular season because he got fired for a bad playoff performance for them. So
I also think he's going to LA, bro. Apparently, there's a bunch of reports
could be a mystery
that
team too.
He might stay at OKC, and it's serious that he might stay there. But I think he'd be wild to stay in OKC.
I don't think he'd be wild.
I mean, winning anything.
All right, but in a year from now, when Melo's not signed on, they're gonna have cap space, and if LeBron does a 1-on-1. Why wouldn't they?
Because they have to. They got Westbrook on the biggest contract in NBA history. They're gonna have to pay.
At
Paul
most,
George
he can make $35
million.
million.
They got Steven Adams making $20 million a year. Plus,
he's a good player though. That could be moved.
They're not gonna have any cap space.
They'll have some. They can move guys. They could move some players. They won't have 3 guys maxed out. Who's the third?
What's his name? Steven Adams. He getting paid.
$20 million is not a max contract. That's far from it. It's
a
big contract. No, max contract is $30 million plus, $30+ million. So that's
when
$10
he
million
signed
difference.
it was a max for him.
Yeah, I know.
His first big contract.
But it's been a long time.
They're not going to have cap space to get another free agent. Plus, who else is going to want to play there?
No one.
Players don't want to play with Russell Westbrook like that.
You say that, but I don't know if I agree with that. We don't know this. Just because one dude left does not mean players do not want to play there. Paul George has not left.
Has OKC ever gotten a marquee free agent? Is a Westbrook team ever gotten a marquee free agent?
They've only been around for 10 years at most. So no, I don't think they have. But
bro,
they've only been around for 10 years.
People really wanted to play with Westbrook. Blake Griffin had the chance to go play with OKC. He decided to stay in
he had the chance to go play with a lot of people. He could have gone to Boston. He could have gone to a lot of places.
Even
he
with
nowhere.
CP3 leaving, he decided to stay in LA.
He got the bag too. He also got a max contract. He got the super max. I think he got a huge contract. So I don't blame him. But I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see Paul George go to LA. That's been written in stone. It feels for so long. Yeah. But
2 years now, damn near.
Also, I just want to see some craziness. I'm sick and tired of not getting anything. After last year's offseason, I want to see craziness every offseason. I think that was super entertaining. He should
go to Philly.
He could go to Philly too, I suppose. It's there might be a dark horse team in there.
He should really go to Philly.
But if he goes to Philly, LeBron's not going to Philly.
Hard.
And
he would fit in perfect with Philly. Now he go to Philly, LeBron go to Houston, NBA gonna be fire.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yo, you just did something. You might have just okay.
Bro, them Philly versus Celtics series would be so fire for the future.
I'm gonna be honest.
Warriors.
We're gonna watch them with or without Paul George, so it don't really matter. We're gonna watch them either way.
You're gonna say that regardless, but
no.
I'm serious. It's would be super fire.
My Sixers with the Paul George would clap them sad Celtics. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Are you kidding me? No, I'm not worried about 1 point Ben Simmons and them. I'm all good. We're good. Unless he's shooting threes and making threes now, I am not worried.
Forget Ben Simmons is a fucking rookie. Give me a break. Everyone acts like Ben Simmons is never going to get better.
People forget Jason Tatum's a rookie.
I guarantee you,
People
I
forget.
guarantee he learns how to shoot. Like,
People forget we're without 2 All-Stars and still beat him in 5 games. In 5. Like, hey.
that was
y'all
the
can
first
stop
time
gassing
ever
the
playing
Gordon Hayward. I
playoffs.
can't wait till he plays and y'all see what
What do
he
you mean?
is.
He's an All-Star. What are you doing?
All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Oh,
We
Bird
gonna see.
That man was
hates Gordon Hayward.
he
I don't
really
think there's
does.
a player in the
I don't
NBA
know
that
why.
Bird hates more than Gordon Hayward.
He's not
Gordon
that
Hayward
good.
is super nice. Like, you're tripping.
All right,
I don't
we're
know
gonna
why
see
you're tripping.
how much he's not a needle mover. We're gonna see how much better he makes them sad ass Celtics.
He is
when y'all bounce
100%
out
a
the
needle
playoffs
mover.
next year.
This is
We gonna
crazy.
see.
He's definitely a needle mover.
We gonna see.
I think they could have used his 20 points per game where they lost by 5 fucking points to the sad-ass Cavaliers.
Apparently, LeBron has his decision already made. He's not going to do any of that like free agency tour that players have previously done and that he did in 2010. Like, apparently, he knows what he's doing. So I don't know if that favors the Cavs or something. Like, I feel like teams it doesn't favor are like, I guess like the Celtics or like maybe like the
I
Spurs
disagree.
or like
I
maybe the
disagree.
Lakers. But like I feel like the teams it favors are like the Cavs and like the Rockets and the 76ers. Like I feel like it favors those 3 teams.
Disagree
To
with
me-
that statement, but okay.
Who
I
do you
disagree.
feel like it favors, Bake?
First of all, him making decision made, I don't think that's what this is. I think he's just sick of the whole parading around and all that stuff, and he doesn't need to make this a 5-day tour going to 5 different teams and 5 different cities. I just think he's like, I don't need to do that. I know all these NBA teams. He's going to talk to teams still. He's still going to talk to teams. He's just not going to have this stupid wine and dine with Danny Ainge or with Pat Riley down South Beach and all these other stuff. They're just not going to do that. He's going to do his phone calls. He's going to he'll listen to people. But at the end of the day, he knows what he wants to do. He either wants to stay or he wants to go to a better team, and that's what he's going to do. Like, it doesn't mean his decision is made, I think. I think it just means he's just not going to just do this stupid 5-day tour. And hopefully we'll find out at a reasonable time. We're not going to do the Durant dragging it out because, my God, that shit was dragged out so
Durant
badly.
didn't even drag it out.
Dragged out. It was so dragged out. It should
That
have
shit
come
wasn't
dragged
dragged
days.
out at all.
We
It
heard
was
on
very
July
dragged
4th
out.
where Durant was going. Like that
It was
shit wasn't
dragged out. It
Them
was
sad
dragged out.
Celtics fans just thought they had a chance. Like they really thought
It
they
was-
It
was
wasn't
good.
dragged.
It was dragged
Like
out.
if he would have went there, you wouldn't have said it was dragged out.
It was no. I would have said it was dragged out. It should have. It was supposed to end like days before that, and he was like, he's making up his mind still. All this other stuff, man. It should have ended days before.
So
that.
I had the toughest decision of his life to make. Like, give me a break. Like,
Bro, is it
I don't
really
know if
that
it was the
tough?
toughest decision
Like,
of
is it
his
really
life.
that tough?
Uh,
Really? Come on now.
to determine, like, yes, that's a tough ass.
When was the last time you made $100 million decision on where to live and play for the next 4 years, Bake? When?
And
I guess
what
never.
your
It got
legacy's
me.
gonna be like.
Ooh, we got some NBA cards. Sorry, we got some 2K stuff.
What?
Hit him with a quick
Nothing,
nerd.
I'm just
a
tweets.
quick nerd. You over here
Fucking nerd.
nutting the
I'm a
Nazi
nerd,
ball.
you're right.
Oh.
Bro, I'm not here this
EA
review World
and
of
2K
Warcraft.
Ball. That's crazy,
He a double agent. Get the fuck out of here.
right? Double agent ass motherfucker.
Ooh. Hell no.
You know,
Bro,
that's
we
the
got some
most
cool
excited
stuff.
I've heard in this entire podcast. That's crazy.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the TheYuckCast. Be sure to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. Like, follow the
That shit wasn't
SoundCloud
5
page.
stars.
Like the YouTube page. Hopefully Nick
Give
is
us
a
5
bitch
stars
next
anyway.
episode. And I'll see you
Hopefully
guys in the
Berg's
next one.
audio doesn't fucking crashing ass computer. Get a new PC.
But it was your
man.
computer.
Fuck.
It was your computer that crashed, though.
Y'all just gonna lie to the guests of the TheYuckCast? Y'all
We
are
are not
trash.
lying.
I could screenshot my Skype call right now. saying 2
Screenshot and
fucking
tweet it,
hours.
broke boy. Hey, my fuck, you been in the call for 2 hours? Sucks to suck, nerd.
That's a nerd thing to tweet. Fucking nerd. You would wish I tweeted that shit, nerd.
And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy. Peace.